Mike, thank you.
All right, meteorologist Lacey, Swope in the Bob Mills Weather Center on today's Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday.
Yes.
I think we're ready for spring. We kind of got the flower rainbow today.
Yeah, we're trying to urge it to just get here quicker.
And here I am knocking us back to reality with the dreary black.
We're blaming you today.
Bringing it back down. It's so cold, guys. We're below freezing even still. We've got to get through today, tomorrow, and then we've got big improvements in the forecast. You're really going to love the weekend and a lot of next week. Mid-60s are on the way, but we're still in the thick of it. Our Lucky Star Sky Cam network roads have improved drastically. Hannah's been telling you maybe a few slick spots, some of the secondary roads, and down into the southeast. Let me show you the current road conditions. Of course, she'll update you on the accidents this morning, but we had a lot of melting yesterday, and then we ended up getting a lot of drying as well. So still some slick spots in shady areas and worse conditions down to the south where you had heavier sleet yesterday. We're going on 76 hours below freezing, our third straight day below freezing here in Oklahoma City, but we do climb above 32 this afternoon. So here's the latest. Now through this afternoon, we are dry in Oklahoma City. We're good to go. We climb above freezing. Any sleet lingering or ice lingering melts. This evening, though, we do drop below freezing, and we'll have a very slight chance of some drizzle moving up. Not going to be a major icing event. I do think that's more for tonight and tomorrow, and even for Oklahoma City, it's still not a major icing event. Never has been, not going to be. Tonight and tomorrow, some freezing rain, some sleet moves up to our area, and what that will do is give us some very light totals, a glaze of ice possible across Oklahoma City, and then tomorrow afternoon, we nudge up above freezing, more melting. We'll have a cold rain around for a while, but then that ends on your Thursday. Here's the timeline for wave number 3 for OKC, starting with 6 p.m., 10% chance, 20 at 9. Chances really bump up after midnight, and for a while tomorrow morning, 80% chance that we get some of that freezing rain and some sleet. We do climb up above freezing tomorrow afternoon, may still have a cold rain around, and then that moves on out. The train of moisture has continued from Mexico all the way up to Maine. Major winter storm and a lot more ice. Freezing rain from Midland to Dallas, southeastern Oklahoma, Little Rock, all the way up to Nashville. But you get to the north of that, those totals are so much less. We have a travel advisory in effect through tonight into tomorrow morning for some slick spots. But again, I don't think we're going to just see the city shut down with icing the way this thing is going. We'll keep you updated. Here's how it's going right now. We do have some precip this morning. It's light down to the south, mainly some freezing rain falling. 20 degrees is our current temperature. Northwest winds are 5 to 10. Temps are in the teens, the low 20s. Winds will stay very light today, tonight, and tomorrow. In many locations, not even reporting a wind chill right now. So that's a good thing. Winds have relaxed. 30 at noon, and there we go, 34 degrees coming up by 3 o'clock this afternoon, but we do fall back down below freezing this evening. We'll warm it to the 40s in the far northwest. I do think you flirt with freezing and maybe stay just a touch below in south central Oklahoma today, and the moisture continues to train up in that area. That's our main storm coming over the Baja. That swings through this evening, tonight, and tomorrow, so we will still have precip for your Thursday the way it looks. Here's the statewide timing. Precip this afternoon continues down to the south in the form of some freezing rain, some sleet. Late this evening, that makes its way up towards central Oklahoma. 20% chance in Oklahoma City, much more likely in our counties to the south. Trackers will be out. We'll update you on road conditions this evening. And then tonight, we fall back down into the 20s, the low 30s, cold enough, and the road temps will be cold enough that any of this precip that falls, the sleet or the freezing rain, or a combination of both, will stick to the roadway. So I do think we start to get slick spots coming up for tonight, and down in southern Oklahoma becoming ice covered. Tomorrow morning, we may get some very light drizzle up to the north, but chances are pretty spotty once you get north of Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City south is really that dividing line. Tomorrow afternoon, much warmer to the north. I think the system spins over Oklahoma for a while and does bring us some precip tomorrow afternoon, some cold rain for a while, and still a wintry mix with sleet and some snow down towards the southeast. So when you add it up, how much? Look at the razor fine line from Guthrie to Kingfisher, Okarche, Archie, Edmond, a glaze, a trace of ice, light icing. Then you get to the south from Tuttle to Norman to Pink, 1/10 of an inch up to 1/4 of an inch. And that's not major icing. That's enough to cause slick travel, not enough to bring down power lines or cause damage. Here in Oklahoma City, this can still shift to the north, shift to the south some, but as of right now, some slick spots are definitely looking possible for tonight and tomorrow morning. Heavier icing when you get down to Lawton, Sulphur, Apache, Ada, McAllister, down to Ardmore. Those areas concerned for maybe up to 1/2 of an inch of icing that could bring down some power lines the way it looks. Your 9-day forecast, we're back to the 40s on Friday, 50s and 60s into the weekend. And guys, that's rain coming in next Tuesday. And we're back with more right after this.